What's up, guys? So here are my Monstermania autographs, which are those that bag right there. Two figures up the wall. And it's stuff that I bought, which I really shouldn't have bought anything because I have no money. So, all right, this is what I got in bags. I will take everything out and show you what I bought from yesterday at Monstermania and what I got signed by the guy who played Pennywise and Stunt Double and Welcome to Derry. Okay, so here's what I bought. This is what I got signed. So, basically, me and Gina, we go to a convention the day before, like say for Monstermania. We usually go on a Friday or a Sunday. That's when we usually go to Monstermania. We don't go on Saturday because, like I said, our first Monstermania was chaos. We went, me and Gina, my first ever Monstermania, and her first ever horror convention. So I've been a Chiller prior to Monstermania because Chiller's a lot closer to me here in Jersey than Monstermania. Monstermania's in Cherry Hill. It's fucking far. So we vowed never to go on a Saturday unless it was a dire emergency. This is a dire emergency. So, not this, Bruce Dickinson was a dire emergency, I should say. So, I don't know if I told the story. Basically, tickets sold out for Saturday because they added the kid from Stranger Things, and that's what I'm pretty sure sent the tickets over the edge. So, I went on a marketplace. I found 2 VIP tickets with 2 jump the line passes. I paid the lady for it. She hooked us up. It was fucking fantastic. I actually got to email her later and thank her again for hooking us up. Went to the vendor room and I got all this horse shit, my normal horse shit. And I'll get to that in a second, but this is what I got signed. So I got this signed because he was obviously this was his. They were promoting this as his scene. He was a bloody Pennywise, and it's funny because I remember when this first got announced, the NECA store wasn't going to have it until fucking March, April. I'm like, oh man. And I found it in fucking Walmart, which is fucking fantastic. And the funny thing was, there was like a bunch of vendors yesterday had upcharges. They were like 50, 60 bucks. I'm like, dude, it's like 40 bucks. And I'm like, I got it. And again, here's me. If I didn't have it, I would have paid the 50 bucks for it because I wanted to get it signed. So he was a cool dude, I said, yeah, it's fine. Put your name and put Pennywise Stunt Double. He put Pennywise Stunt Double. Now this one, you're probably saying to yourself, why would you get this autographed? I will explain right now. So Friday night, me and Gina laying in bed. We're going over, we always do. We discuss how we're going to do, what time we're going to leave. How we're going to, what's the, is there a divide and conquer? Is it, how are we going to do this? Whatever we're talking. So she had gone to one of the Monstermania Facebook pages to see, the pictures from the show. All the Derry kids, all the people from the show. And she saw that the guy that did Pennywise's stunt double from that scene was also in the first 2 movies. And she's like, Rich, he was in the first 2 movies. I said, really? And I said, what scene? She doesn't say. So I started Googling it. Dust and Faith, It, Chapter 1, It, Chapter 2. It just kept saying he was in it, didn't say what scenes. I'm like, fuck. She goes, don't you have a figure of the Pennywise? I said, yeah, I got like 7 other Pennywise figures. I said, but I don't want to get a figure of a scene he wasn't in. Then I remembered, wait a second. Stupid ass. You have this figure with all the heads. So here we are. I got this autograph yesterday. And he never saw us before, the guy. He never saw us before, which is pretty sweet. I think it's pretty sweet. He did, Dust and Faith, Pennywise, Stunt Double. So basically it has all the heads in it. So, it works out great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not ever going to meet fucking Bill Skarsgård. But if I do, this is going to get signed. Obviously, my main... No. You know what? I should have brought that one to get signed. Yesterday. The fucking Comic-Con exclusive. Fuck. Whatever. It is what it is. I saved myself fucking 50 bucks. I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, this is what I got. I got 2 things signed yesterday, which is a rarity. Usually I go and get a couple things signed. Okay. Pops. So again, we had the VIP. We got to the vendor rooms early. We were allowed in the vendor rooms early. I was, again, my joke is spending money I don't have on stuff I don't need. That's always been my joke to say when I say to people, and they laugh because it's the fucking truth. You go there, oh yeah, I'm not gonna buy nothing. You walk out with 9 bags of fucking figures, and you get a call from your bank saying that, oh hey, what's his charge? Which did happen one time. We were at what show was that? Fuck. I want to say it was the Creature Feature in Gettysburg, the second one we went to. Me and Gina went to go buy something, and the guy declined, and like 3 seconds later, she had to call from the bank after she made the charge. She said, yeah, fucking let me do it. So I'm 95% sure it was Creature Feature. When I met Peter Cowper, the first time, who played the minor, and who played Harry Warden in My Bloody Valentine, the original. So I'm pretty sure that was a show that she wanted to buy something that was like a couple $100. It was something for me, and I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, this was 2022. Yes, it was 2021. We went to meet Andrew Bonansky. So 2022 was it was 2022. It was 4 years ago already. Holy shit. Anyway, so one guy had these two pops. He had the art with the chainsaw, and he had the little pale girl, which is great. It works out great because I wanted her, and I didn't even know these were out yet. So I'm like, this is fucking. I need to check the back of these sides. It's terrifying. It's right, okay. So we get these, and now Gina has a motorized cart she brings to Cello with her, and Monstermania, all the shows, because she's getting Keytruda, which is the treatment for cancer, and she's got it on Tuesday. So basically, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it really fucks her up. Like her legs are like linguine, they're really mush. She can walk, but she don't want to take a chance and falling. So she brings a cart with her to these things because it's easier for her. And instead of her, walking and something happens, she falls. God forbid, what's going to happen? She hurts herself. At least the cart, her ass is always a little sore, but I'd rather her have a little bit of a sore ass than fall and, fuck up one of her legs, break her leg, tear a muscle. So she had a cart. So we get there, we do what we got to do, and get to work with the Dairy Kids. They were fucking great. Got the guy to play Pennywise, you saw that. And we go back in the vendor room, and there's the lady in there. She's a cookie. She sells cookies and chocolate, and she always gets the milk chocolate malt balls. Say that fast 5 times. So she gets those, and then now we got to kill time because the Bruce Dickinson photo op isn't until 12:50. So we went to the other vendor room. So Gina goes, "Hey, Rich, didn't you just buy this pop?" I said, "Yeah, I bought the one with the chainsaw." She goes, "Oh, he has an axe." I'm like, "Oh shit, really?" So I grabbed the axe. Now I got 3 more pops in to the Terrifier corner. So, and then when we first walked in, before we even went in to meet people, the one guy had these. I got this. I got the Bob Gray figure. No Pennywise figure. I'm going to put it right there. I'm actually going to move everybody down some. So basically, sorry. So I'm going to move down. I have a no Beetlejuice. I'm going to move Sam down one, and I have the Michael Myers to put up. So I'm going to move those over, and I'm going to put up. I'm going to take down. I can't even do that. Fuck. I'll figure it out as I go. I have basically got 3 new Ultimates, and I have a spot for 3. But what 3 do I put where is the $1 million question. So I'll figure it out. I'm going with the shit. This is nothing new to me. So, but yeah, this is a pretty sweet fucking figure. The Bob Gray figure. And then I got the Beetlejuice figure. Bob figure. I only made a Bob in red. I'm pretty sure they did. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure they made a Bob in red. So it's pretty sweet. And then finally, I found a fucking Michael Myers, The Resurrection. It's Halloween. So all that's left really what? It's 1, there's 2, there's 6. Only 4 and 5. I hope they do 4 and 5. I think they're doing 4 and 5. Actually, no. 4, 5. And at least they got to give us the Rob Zombie, the first one. They got to give us at least that. At least give me that, these guys. They have to do something. And it was funny, actually, the woman I actually bought this from, we were talking, and she had the long-arm Freddy Krueger for $200. And we're talking about figures, how much I paid for my figures, whatever. And we just talking about figures. And I showed her pictures of my collection. She was like, "Oh my God." She goes, "I'm like, I paid retail for everything." And she's like, "Wow, it's crazy." I think it is crazy how these figures, as I was saying before I had a coffee fit, these figures we paid $10, $15 each for, 15, 16, 17 years ago, were going for crazy money. I showed her I had all the Resident Evil and Gears of War. She goes, "She'd never seen the complete Gears of War." I said, "I don't have the box sets, though. So I don't have the box sets." She said she'd never seen a complete Gears of War, and she'd never seen a complete Resident Evil. I said, "Yeah, I got the whole I got the bloody chainsaw guy. I got the Leon with the jacket on, jacket off. I got the 2-pack. And we just talking. He was really cool. So, but, yeah, this is what nice Spalding. They had art, but art don't talk, and I was paying something else for another art figure, because it's the same fucking thing. I don't know, over here. He only says one thing. Now, I don't know if that noise is part of the figure. I don't know if it's the battery's dead. But, so yeah, this is what I got from Monstermania and the autographs. And I got a picture with Bruce Dickinson, which is, again, the first metal album I ever heard was Iron Maiden Killers. Now, Bruce Dickinson wasn't on that album. He came with Number of the Beast. But that's the first metal I ever heard was Killers, with the old singer Paul Di'Anno. But as a kid, 12, 13-year-old kid, and I was just a guy, Iron Maiden and then Twisted Sister and Slayer, Metallica and bands like that. If you would have told me at that point in time when I was 12 years old, let's say 12, let's go back 41 years. Let's go back to 1984. What a great year. Oh, if you would have told me that I'd have a picture with Paul Di'Anno from Iron Maiden, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, Vince Neil from Motley Crue, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, Tom Araya from Slayer, and 2 other guys in Metallica, 2 guys in Slayer, all the guys in Twisted Sister, Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue, other guys from Iron Maiden. I'd be like, well, how would I have pictures of these guys? I would never meet these guys. Why would I meet them? Here I am now, fucking be 54 in 6 months. I got pictures of all these bands that I grew up listening to. And now it's just like, you're thinking like, all these bands are like retiring now. Like, I'm not a Megadeth fan, but it's crazy they're retiring. We're going to see Testament and Overkill in a couple of weeks, me and Gina. And 2 weeks after that, it's Death Angel and Violence, which is great. And then we're probably going to go see Iron Maiden when they play in Jersey in September. So there's so many concerts. Like, these are concerts, like, it's cool now. Cool, I don't want to say cool, but I look at them more now as like, this is my last time seeing these guys. Because I might just say, hey, listen, we're done. So, listen, it is what it is. So, and I just realized I had to fucking Beware of Pennywise sign. I could have fucking got that signed by the guy yesterday. I wasn't even fucking thinking. There's so much shit that I have that I forget that I have. And then when I fucking realize I have it, it's after the fucking fact. And Gina always says to me, you have it? Make sure you have everything. I said, yes, Gina, I have everything. And apparently I didn't. I'm not telling her that. She'll have a heart attack. She fucking, what the fuck? Oh, excuse me. See, I'm going to try to find a place for these guys real quick. And I'll do another video next time because I want to go upstairs and watch TV. This hour ahead thing is already killing me. It's only the first day. So, all right, guys. As usual, thanks for watching. See you later.